Stanford University, a bastion of academia and the alma mater of some of college football's most legendary figures, Elway, Luck, Sherman, and McCaffrey. And today, the Stanford Cardinal will try to live up to that legacy. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Stanford's offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, that's a great job on the blitz, getting the sack. He's showing you his speed right there. And with that play, he's making some of the great Golden Domer linebackers of old proud. Guys like Manti Te'o, Jalen Smith. How about Michael Stonebreaker? One of the all-time great names in college football history. Looking on, proud of what they're seeing from this young man. This dude has some skills.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man, and he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And it'll be downed right there. So Notre Dame's offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The expressway is wide open. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on the move. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
2nd and short now after that completion. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this because if you do...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! What a catch and run for 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
On the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Notre Dame lines up quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback is being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick 6, but he needs to be more accurate.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer throw.
Got a lot of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
14, Stanford, 0.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
And the ball comes to rest right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He wants to throw. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 25. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And just causing wreckage in the secondary. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. The aerial assault continues. He fires one deep down the right side. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches,
looking for the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball.
Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
This is a receiver that is so good running routes. You never know which way he's going to go at the top of his route because he doesn't peek. He doesn't telegraph where he's going. The timing on corner routes is so important, and the quarterback did a nice job getting it out early so his receiver could make the catch and then take it into the end zone.
And the returner is stopped. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Ship into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll try the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here come the Irish back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Fighting off the defender. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground in the open field, it's very difficult. Great job by the running back making a play.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Stanford quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. This time he's got his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball was not picked. You have to be so careful. If you're throwing the perimeter of the field into double coverage, you better be sure your guy's open, and you better be sure it's an accurate throw. Lucky that one wasn't a pick 6.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Feeling some heat. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how...
He's taking the shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Pulled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Stanford, 0.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the quick game. Stopped after making the catch.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Soft spot in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking.
Pulls it and fires to the left.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Ball's at the... They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. He caught it.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one splits the upright. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The fair catch called for and made. Here come the Irish back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Pulls it in. It's Galladay. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to punt it away.
And the punt will hit in the one, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets away from one. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Number 14, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. First and 10 from their own 15-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now it's second and 10 from the 15.
Second down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on...
Oh, look out, there he goes! And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. They're going to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Jones.
They're going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sideline. And the quarterback is snowed under.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Got it in the middle. It's Galladay. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball.
Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Irish! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Notre Dame 42, Stanford 3.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coach.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They'll throw it on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
And here comes the offense on second down. This time on target.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Makes the grab on third. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the...
And the ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. He's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Central Michigan is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Chippewa's fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to get to him. He's going to take off. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field. But if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a first down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the...
He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. 2nd and 1, and they're going to make them line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. He's off to the races. They just barely saved themselves from giving up a score on the final play of the 3rd period, and will carry that one. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
He'll take the deep shot. Snags it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Notre Dame, 56.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the side.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way. Then I'll throw the football.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Second down coming up.
Now on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After run, now throw. Touchdown, Irish! And the punishment has been extended. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
63, Stanford, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Flips it out in the flat. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has.
Can anyone catch him? And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And here's the return.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
A first down for the offense. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got the quick pass. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Backed up in their own territory, 2nd and 8 from the 10. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued. They stretched this lead here in the 4th, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Getting some heat. Breaks the tackle. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. The option look. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. On the option. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Notre Dame right back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He has the 1st and still on his feet. Across the 25, he's got room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Here comes the option. Now the pitch.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got a man. It's Singleton. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one's